Wait, the situation in the Middle East is getting more dangerous by the hour. What happened overnight could change everything, not just for Iran, not just for Israel, but for the entire world. A major strike, a direct hit on one of Iran's most critical energy locations in the Persian Gulf. And now, a warning that could pull multiple countries into conflict. The question is no longer if things will escalate. The question is, how far will this go? Welcome back to the channel, your source for real global news and deep analysis. If you want to stay informed about what's really happening around the world, make sure you subscribe right now. Because this story is still developing fast. Let's break down what just happened. Reports confirm that a powerful strike hit a key Iranian energy facility in the Persian Gulf, a region that plays a massive role in global oil supply. This was not a random target. This was strategic. This was economic. And this was a direct message. The Persian Gulf is one of the most important energy zones in the world. A huge percentage of global oil passes through this region. So when something like this is attacked, the impact is immediate. Not just in Iran, but across the entire global economy. And Iran did not stay silent. Within hours, Iranian officials issued a strong warning. They made it clear, if these attacks continue, they will respond not only against Israel, but also against countries in the region. That includes key Arab states. Countries like the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Bahrain, and others are now being mentioned in rising tensions. And this is where things become extremely serious. Because now, this is no longer just a two-sided conflict. This has the potential to turn into a regional war. Think about what that means. Multiple countries involved, multiple economies affected, multiple targets across the Middle East. And the consequence is, they would not stay in the region. They would spread globally. Let's talk about the economic impact. We are already seeing early signs. Oil prices are starting to rise. Markets are reacting. Investors are becoming nervous. Why? Because uncertainty in the Middle East always affects global energy supply. And when oil prices go up, everything becomes more expensive. Transportation, food, daily living costs. This could trigger inflation in multiple countries. And that means millions of people around the world could feel the impact. Now let's focus on the Arab countries being mentioned. The United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Bahrain. These are not small players. These are major economic hubs. Take the UAE for example. Dubai is one of the biggest global centers for business, tourism, and aviation. If tensions rise further, Dubai could face serious disruptions. Flights could be affected. Tourism could drop. Business confidence could fall. And the same applies to other Gulf countries. They are heavily connected to global trade and energy markets, which means any instability in the region hits them directly. At the same time, security concerns are rising. Governments are increasing alert levels. Military forces are preparing. Airspace is being monitored closely. Because if Iran follows through on its warnings, we could see new strikes across the region. Now let's look at the bigger picture. The United States and other global powers are watching closely. Any escalation here could force international involvement. And that changes everything. Because once global powers get involved, conflicts become much harder to control and much more expensive. Billions can be spent in days. Military operations increase. Tensions rise even higher. And suddenly, what started as a regional conflict becomes a global crisis. But here's the most important question right now. Is this the beginning of a larger war? Or will there be efforts to stop it before it goes too far? Right now, no one has a clear answer. And that uncertainty is what makes this situation so dangerous. At the same time, social media is exploding with reactions. Videos are going viral. Claims are spreading rapidly. But not everything you see online is true. In moments like this, Misinformation spreads just as fast as real news. That's why it's important to stay informed and rely on trusted sources, because one wrong piece of information can create panic or even make the situation worse. This story is still developing. Things can change at any moment, and the world is watching closely. If you want real updates, breaking news, and clear analysis, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now and tell me in the comments. Do you think this situation will escalate further or calm down? Share this video so more people understand what's happening. Because this is not just another news story. This is something that could affect all of us. Stay informed, stay alert, and stay with us for the latest updates.